Hello and welcome मेरे प्यारे geniuses. In this genius video, we will prove some theorems using the corresponding angle axiom. सबसे पहले, let us quickly recall the corresponding angle axiom or axiom 3. अब the axiom states that if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of the corresponding angles is equal. So this is the corresponding angle axiom. अब moving on, let us look at an interesting theorem. अब ये वाली theorem जो है state करती है that if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate interior angles is equal. तो सबसे पहले let us try to understand what this theorem is trying to say. ठीक है, तो पहला part of the theorem says a transversal is intersecting two parallel lines. तो let's take two parallel lines AB and CD and let us allow another line PS to fall on these two lines. तो line PS जो है वो intersect कर रही है the line AB at point Q जो कि point है यहाँ पे and it intersects the line CD at point R मतलब यहाँ पे. ठीक है. Now the second part of the theorem is talking about alternate interior angles. अब ये कौन से angles हैं? Which angles are these? Yes, angle AQR and angle QRD. ठीक है, अब ये जो है this is one pair of alternate interior angles. Alternate क्यों? Because they lie on the alternate sides. Remember, याद है ना? The other pair is the angle BQR यहाँ पे and angle QRC यहाँ पे. Correct? अब the theorem then says that ये जो angles हैं these angles are equal. तो that means angle AQR is equal to angle QRD and angle BQR is equal to angle QRC. तो this is what the theorem actually means. ठीक है. Let us now prove this theorem. ठीक है, तो इसको हम prove करेंगे in steps. तो this over here is the statement of the theorem. Okay, चलिए. तो step 1. Consider this diagram where AB is parallel to CD and PS is the transversal. तो from the corresponding pair axiom, CPA in short, हम कह सकते हैं that angle PQA which is यहाँ पे over here is equal to angle QRC which is this angle. Correct? तो this was the corresponding pair axiom. अब इसको हम कहेंगे equation number 1. Similarly, angle PQB is equal to angle QRD, right है, इसको हम बोलेंगे इक्वेशन नंबर 2. एंड टॉकिंग ऑफ 2, चलिए चलते हैं टुवर्ड स्टेप नंबर 2. तो इन स्टेप नंबर 2 वी विल यूज द वर्टिकली ऑपोजिट एंगल्स थ्योरम. अब आपको याद है व्हाट दिस थ्योरम सेज? It says that if two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. तो the vertically opposite angles in this diagram are, बोलो बोलो, angle PQA is equal to angle BQR. Correct? तो इसको हम कहेंगे equation number 3. Similarly, the other pair of vertically opposite angles are angle PQB यहाँ पे and is the same as angle AQR यहाँ पे. Right है ना? तो इसको हम बोलते हैं equation number 4. Now, look at these four equations. Equation 1 and equation 3 are equal to each other. So that is angle QRC is equal to angle BQR. उसी हिसाब से similarly equations 2 and 4 are the same, which means angle QRD is equal to angle AQR. और यही हम प्रूव करना चाहते थे, है ना? तो these are nothing but the alternate interior angles and they are equal to each other. Hence, proved. वैसे we can prove one more theorem based on alternate interior angles. The theorem states that if a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of alternate interior angles is equal, तो then the two lines are parallel. First, इस स्टेटमेंट को हम समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. तो पहला पार्ट ऑफ द थ्योरम सेज वी हैव अ ट्रांसवर्सल दैट इंटरसेक्ट्स टू लाइंस. ठीक है, तो लेट PS बी द ट्रांसवर्सल दैट इंटरसेक्ट्स टू लाइंस. AB and CD. Next part of the theorem is important, तो ध्यान से सुनना, ठीक है? We have a transversal that intersects two lines such that a pair of alternate interior angles is equal. अभी इसका क्या मतलब है? It means that we have at least one pair of alternate interior angles that are equal. So the angle BQR and angle QRC are a pair of alternate interior angles इस diagram में, ठीक है? तो let's say these two alternate interior angles are equal to each other, ठीक है? तो the theorem then proceeds to say that if these conditions are met, that is, we have a transversal and at least one pair of alternate interior angles are equal, so then the two lines are parallel. So that is, if we look at the diagram, तो lines AB and CD are parallel. अब इसको हम लोग prove करते हैं. तो consider this diagram that we saw अभी थोड़ी देर पहले, few moments earlier, ठीक है? तो step number 1, it is given in the theorem that a pair of alternate interior angles are equal. So therefore, angle BQR is equal to angle QRC. इसको कहते हैं हम लोग equation number 1. Step number 2, angle BQR and angle PQA are vertically opposite angles, and हमको तो पता है, we know that vertically opposite angles are equal to each other, है ना? तो therefore, angle BQR is equal to angle PQA. ये है हमारी equation number 2. अब look at equation 1 and equation 2. They both are equal to each other. तो therefore, angle PQA is equal to angle QRC. और ये है हमारी equation number 3. अब observe करो equation number 3 को. The angles PQA and QRC are corresponding angles. Equation 3 says that ये जो corresponding angles है are equal to each other. Now, for this next step, step number 4, we need axiom number 4, यानी axiom 4. Do you guys remember axiom 4? One of the corresponding angle axioms? Axiom 4 states that if a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of corresponding angles is equal, so then the two lines are parallel to each other. Up step 3 में we just saw that a pair of corresponding angles are equal, so therefore from axiom 4 we can conclude that line AB is parallel to the line CD, hence proved. So now that you have seen the complete proof for two important theorems based on alternate interior angles, अब आप अपने Genius app पे जाओ, बहुत सारे interesting questions हमने आपके लिए वहाँ पे डाले हैं based on these theorems. Solve करके हमें बताओ. Stay tuned to the Genius app for more such awesome Genius videos, and of course, Genius से पढ़ो, Genius बनो.